All right, Naz, we're going to figure this out, but we were muted, so therefore we're going to try that again.
Oh, we're going to try again. Hi, everybody.
Hi, and welcome back. Welcome to Live from Rabs, episode 38 from inside the one and only
Rabs Country Lanes.
Rabs Country Lanes. How are we today, Naz?
We're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
We're a little better.
Yeah.
I have to say, I had my mood thing here, and I didn't change it yet, and because you asked me how I was, and I mean, I don't know if there's something here. You know what? We're rocking today.
Oh well, all right then. I got to change things up.
I gotta go. You should bring yours out and see how often
we match up.
We actually.
That's a good idea.
Match up. Well, thanks for tuning in. Yes, we are over today. That's right. You hung around and stuck with us, and we
appreciate. Put the feedback up so I can see what's going on.
What?
Can you put the feedback up?
It's up. We're good.
All right. I can't see it.
I don't know what you did, but
I can't see the comments.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of. Can you relax? We just started. We're good, and now you're telling me she's telling me to put the feedback up. I'm thinking that she lost a live stream on your watch party. No, she wants to see the comments. Well, we know you now have sound. We thank you. We appreciate that. We caught that. Hello, everybody. We were good. We were good.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a great show today.
And it's a beautiful day outside.
It is, Naz. It's awesome. It's beautiful outside.
We were driving here today, and I looked up and the sky was pure blue, and I couldn't see any clouds. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was, you're so appreciative of life's little gifts, and it's really a nice day out today.
I'm so excited that when I get home and we're going to barbecue.
Yes,
it's going to be the first time that I barbecue in nice weather. I thought that was last week, and listen, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible.
No, but it's miserable. It's cloudy.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, it is.
Ray's putting out the trash.
He's putting out cardboard. I hope.
I saw a box in cardboard. Usually Ray is the one hoarding the cardboard, so I'm glad that he's putting it away today. It's so nice that I have to say we wound up with this beautiful day. Naz, did you catch the flyover?
I did. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was. I guess some people get super excited about that, and I didn't expect to get choked up. I mean, I was out there. Some of the neighbors, I actually watched it right here out in the parking lot, and some of the neighbors came out. We were kind of socially distancing, chit-chatting, and it was pretty nice. It was.
Yeah, I was driving here. I was on Noodle Plaza, the railroad, Noodle Plaza, whatever the hell you want to call it. Depending on what part of the street you're on. And all of a sudden I saw it. So I stopped, put the windows down, and then everybody came out of all whatever stores were open or their house. It was really, but just to see your point, to see everybody kind of come out.
Yeah.
I was driving, so I wasn't using my phone.
Right. I did.
So I didn't catch a video, but I did see this cool video that how cool is that?
Yeah.
I gotta show that again. Yeah. And that shot perfectly from over the Verrazano Bridge.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's really cool. I stole that. That's not mine. I can't take credit. I don't know who took it, but thank you. And I saw some really cool videos and photos. It was cool.
Yeah. When they did this as a thank you to the first responders who are out there working tirelessly to keep everybody healthy. And, this morning I stopped in a paint store that is Shamrock Paints on Victory Boulevard, owned by Pete Monzi.
They didn't pay for that endorsement?
They did not pay for that endorsement.
Guys, we got to figure out a way to monetize this. So maybe we're going to have to start charging for shout outs.
So, we were chit-chatting a little bit. He recently lost his mom, and she was in a nursing home. And we were just talking about how, the different situations and how devastating this is to the nursing home population, because when somebody gets admitted to a hospital, they get sick, they're there for a short amount of time. But in a hospital, I mean, in a nursing home, I mean, they're like family.
Yeah.
You know, they live there. The staff is there. Some of these people they know for years and years.
Yeah.
So it's particularly painful when they lose residents and even some of the staff. And it's sad. I mean, and not to discount. Believe me, my daughter's a nurse, and so I know that job, and I know what it's like. But what is happening in these nursing homes is sad and scary. And, they have my prayers, and we've done what we could to provide food to some of their staff. We've provided masks. I was able to get some of the face shields that we're providing to 2 of the nursing homes on Staten Island. And also to Lutheran Hospital. One of our bowlers is a nurse there, and she expressed need there. So, but let's not forget about them. Long after this is over and we're back to normal, which hopefully is sooner rather than later, they're going to be dealing with the consequences of what they've been through. And, my prayers go out to them and their families.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And we've been very fortunate through our foundation. We've been able to make the donations of the masks.
Yeah.
And Naz has gone above and beyond and get the face shields too. But we still have some N95 masks that we'd like to distribute. So if you do know, an organization that can benefit greatly from the PPE, please let us know. And have somebody get in touch with us.
Yeah.
We've gotten them to nursing homes, to a couple of the other local organizations here that eat into. We had Joanne on yesterday, and she was just appreciative. And this was before we had her on the show.
Right.
It was more about her staff. She talked about her staff being on the front lines in a different aspect.
Yeah.
And so protection, community health action, the staff there at the food pantries helping people, but putting themselves at risk at the same time too.
And some of them are volunteers.
Yeah.
They're not.
Most of them.
Yeah. They were.
And they were looking for volunteers to actually give their staff a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
And it's been difficult getting volunteers to want to be able to jump in. But if you do know of an organization that can benefit, please let us know.
We got them.
We have them. We still have some available to distribute. We've on this to 25th anniversary. You are. So what they don't know, I think I'm going to turn the camera on sooner, but just keep it muted so you can see what's happening. Naz didn't sit down until about 2:00. She's painting in the pro shop, and I think she's torturing Liz at the same time while she's painting. And then
it's not torture. It's
not her. I'm being tortured. It's not her.
Yeah. And then poor Greta is just watching you guys. Although when I came in, Greta was taking the sun out in the parking lot today.
I put the chair. I said it's a beautiful day. Go sit outside.
She was reading. She was out there with.
Good. I'm glad you did.
I want to go do that myself. So anyway, we're talking about painting the pro shop and doing some work. Check out this gem, Nez. I don't know what year this was. This must have been.
Oh boy, that's an oldie.
It's 47 and 48, I think.
It's the shop when it was behind 47, which is where you're going back to soon. Yeah, there's a few photos. I'm only sharing one today, but there's a few in this little collage.
Look at that drill press. That was the old drill press too. I learned to drill on that press. That must have been close to when we opened.
Yeah, obviously with all the signed bills.
Yeah, and the plant is still alive in the corner.
And there's still labels on those bins.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching that remembers the pro shop looking like that, you could chime in. But there's stuff all over the place in the pro shop, which is nothing new, really, because there's always a project.
Yeah,
but I like that. We're not going to share what you're totally doing.
No.
But new paint scheme. You're having some fun. Looks cool. By the time it's all done, hopefully you'll actually be done by the time we reopen.
Yeah, I think we're doing kind of a wall at a time. And
wall?
I wasn't.
You haven't even finished the first wall.
No, well, we're doing the bottoms of the walls.
I'm just being funny.
We had to, Liz and I had to, talk about how we were going to work out the colors and what we wanted to do, and so we're going to have we're excited. We're working on the front of the shop first, and we're going to go into the the drill press area and change some things around in there too. And, hopefully when Jimmy comes back, he'll have a brand new shop and he won't know where anything is.
And the cool part is that I'm going to say cool, but at some point you're going to be moving. And not everybody really knows.
I know.
We're doing a big project here.
Yeah.
When you can finally get approvals and do the work, which I'd love to just do it now. That's not going to happen.
Right.
So you're going to do all this, which then should inspire you to see when you move, what that's gonna look like.
That actually was one of the reasons why I did it. Because I said, you know what, we're gonna make a decision. We're gonna do this now. I'll see how I like what we do, and then maybe I'll decide either we go forward with the same color scheme or we decide to change. I don't know.
You never
Or
know.
in my words is, if we hate it, we're moving in a few
We're moving in
months.
a few weeks anyway, so
Right.
it doesn't matter.
I mean, that goes with a lot of things that we do. Around
We don't
here.
have to
If
tolerate
we
it.
hate
For
it,
so
we don't
long.
have to put up with it forever.
Oh, Dennis is saying we froze and lost the stream. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing an issue, but maybe Dennis, you got to leave and come
Dennis,
back.
when that happens, Dennis is usually the first one to tell people to go
Right,
out
usually
and come
it's the
back
other way
on again.
around.
So.
It's working on my devices here, so
Yeah, mine too.
it may just be Dennis. So hopefully he leaves and comes back. Anyway, so it's Tuesday. Our special guest today, Dasha. So Dasha Kovalova, it's not a cardboard image.
It's actually the real person.
Yeah, and she might be one of the first guests to be on the show twice in 1 week.
Oh, that's right. She was here as
She
the
was
cardboard.
here as cardboard cutout Dasha when we had Chuck
when
on
Chuck
the
was
show.
here.
And then check it out. She's the real deal with us today. So let's welcome Dasha.
Wait, hold up. I do this.
Wait. Do you want
Okay, you can go now. Thank you. Yes, how's it going?
you want me to close it out and bring it back in so you can do it again?
No. That's fine. She's been sitting here for about like 20 minutes. I'm kind of tired. So we're good. Anyway, it's not a cardboard.
Well, hi, Dasha. Welcome to Live from Rabs.
Hello.
Hi, Dasha.
Hi guys.
Thank you for accepting our invitation and joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. I didn't have human communication for a month, so I'm sorry if I'm weird.
If there's anything that you're going to get to know about Dasha, Dasha is filled with them. Dasha's a
With what?
funny young lady.
With humor. And,
It's a good thing.
Okay, good. That's a good. Humor is a good thing that I can be filled with. Yes.
So, Dasha, when I'll back up. Hang on a second. When we talking with Chuck, I was telling Chuck the first time I saw you and met you was at the BPA summit this past January, and a little change. So all the industry leaders get up and they give updates on what's going on, and a PWBA update usually comes from our executive directors, and they took the opportunity to invite one of their players, and of course, champion Dasha to come up, and Dasha she amazed the crowd because it was unexpected, which was cool.
Right.
And then she's out there, she's telling us that she's not a public speaker. And then she's up here cracking jokes and talking about her experiences, which was really cool. So I know you're not shy. You play it off like you're shy. But
I am. It's just a defense mechanism.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, hey, how are you holding up? Where are you?
I was just going to say,
and how are you holding up?
Do you want the truth or something funny?
You could say whatever you want. I mean, it wouldn't matter. If you didn't tell the truth, nobody would know.
Well, I already descended into the insanity, so speaking to you from there. At one point, I watched the same movie twice in one day. Been great. Been playing video games. Tried to work out. The keyword is tried. And I don't know. My dog sometimes talks to me, but that's fine, right?
Oh, you know what? You're right. Sanity is a big piece of this. So keeping sanity is certainly not easy, especially if are you alone? You're there alone?
Yeah, I'm all by myself.
Oh, you poor
me and my regrets and anxiety.
All right. No,
there they are.
There should be no regrets. Maybe just anxiety. That's okay. We have a lot of anxiety too. That's why we have this. What is this thing called?
It's a diffuser.
Diffuser. Can you smell that? Can you smell that? Take a whiff.
No.
Oh, We're gonna have to get you a diffuser. That might help.
Yes. So yeah, diffuser, nice. I like presents.
So you said you tried to work out. So are you're being a little lazy? Is that what you're saying? Is that what's happening here?
Nah, actually no. I go hiking about every day except Sundays with my dog because gotta stay strong for the tour.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to be. You're probably struggling a little bit
Yeah.
since you're bowling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I miss it a lot. Not
Yeah,
gonna
right
lie.
at a time when you're really kind of starting to come into your own and have a lot of success. That's got to feel, a little. You feel like I'm ready. Wait. Why are we not bowling? I want to bowl.
I know. Yeah, I try not to think about it because being sad about it is not gonna do much. Just gotta be patient and wait until everything opens up. But for now, my couch is suffering because I throw bowling balls at it. I think I broke something the other day.
Hopefully, as long as it's something else and not your arm or any limbs.
No, it's my couch. My RAP couch. It's been nice having you.
So one of the things that we've been asking our players and coaches, how are you staying fit during this? And so we've gotten a lot of great advice to share. And so for bowlers that are home, our kids, the young bowlers, whoever it might be, what kind of advice would you really give them from your perspective?
Well, I guess now is a good time to break some habits that you might have before, since the food is like the accessibility to food is limited, and I have a sweet tooth. I love candy, but since I can't go to the store a lot, I just try to buy like fruits and vegetables and just eat that instead. It's been hard, not gonna lie, but I guess maybe if you wanted to do something with your workout routine or with your food routine, now is a good time to try it because you can focus on it and make sure that you follow it. And somebody said that the good habit is forming in like 30 days or so.
30 days, yeah.
So there you go. Opportunities.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's day 42, so opportunity continues to knock.
Right.
Don't say the numbers. It kind of brings it down a little bit. No,
I'm sorry. Well, we've been trying to be positive about it. So we've been doing this live stream for 39 days, really, because we took one day off, but 38 episodes. And we were so excited that the governor extended the pause to May 15th. So we looked at it as from a perspective that we just got extended.
Right.
They extended our show.
Yeah. Same here. I know I do like little drawing challenge on my my Facebook and stuff. So for me, it's just more opportunity to focus on that part of my life, which is art, which I usually don't focus on much because I bowl all the time. So it's a good opportunity.
Yes.
So if anybody follows Dasha, you'd see you certainly see her artwork. Talk a little bit. So that's stress relieving, right? So talk a little bit about your art because you're pretty talented.
Thanks. Sometimes, not gonna lie, but I mean, art is one of my stress relieves, one of my outlets that I can kill time with because it takes a while, especially if I'm struggling. I can just like sit 1 hour and when things like I can't draw this arm, and I just sit and look at it as if it will help me, to draw it better. I just look at it like I don't like it, and then I don't do anything about it. So I just don't like that art. But then 2 hours pass and I can go to bed, and then the next day is there. So there you go. Struggles is good.
Where do you find your inspiration for art?
Where video games, just creepy stuff like urban legends, cryptids. I guess I poured a lot of my personality in the last month, so people know that I'm crazy, but it's fine. I accepted it already.
So what's the favorite thing that you've drawn?
I like to draw monsters.
You like to draw monsters? Do you have
Yeah.
one you can show us?
Oh, well, you guys are on my iPad, so I don't know if I have anything. Let me see.
Guys, you're tripping her up.
I'm sorry. I don't
Oh,
know.
I drew this.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Bring that
You
photo-
can buy it for $9.99 if you DM me. Not sponsored. It's just me struggling. So,
Wow.
but yeah,
That's serious stuff.
I like to draw.
What's your
things. I don't
favorite
know.
medium? What medium do you use?
I use everything. If it's I like digital art a lot because I can just bring it everywhere and it takes less time with like coloring and stuff. But if you talk about traditional media, I like markers and watercolor.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have to follow her and check out some of that art.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Check it out. Come on.
Really?
Jack of all trades. Hey, so Dasha, we've been talking since we've been talking about you. We've been talking about your success, and I want to, before I start asking you about it, I want to show a clip first for those that may have not seen this, and then I want, of course, your reaction, and I want you to take us through it. So you should remember this.
Yeah. Okay, I already have anxiety. Thank you. Oh, Miss Bowling. Oh, gotta move. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at her. She's pretty good bowler. Am I right? Hey, I already have anxiety. Thank you.
Direct line to the 310. All week long, once you got further left, the ballers would say, "Hey, point toward the 310."
So this is the 10th frame.
Let it face up enough.
That's that one
And
right there.
Liz Johnson.
Not one.
Oh.
Let's keep the momentum rolling.
I mean, I'm not joking. My palms are actually sweaty.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Like, is she gonna throw 300 this time? Ooh, am I right? Oh yeah, that's what I was like. I was talking to Chuck, and I was like, "Hey, you gotta move one." He's like, "Yes."
Yeah. I was just gonna ask, did you leave that forward? Go, oh, I better do something.
Yeah, because so the Chuck is over there, and I like to talk to him because it calms my anxiety. You can play the drinking game every time I say the word anxiety because there's gonna be a lot of it. But like I look at Chuck and I'll be like, "Hey, move one that way." He's like,
Yes.
"Please."
Oh
Nah,
well,
that was fine.
good
I was
move.
like, "Yeah, I got it."
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, you guys don't know. People think they're like, "Oh wow, she looks like she has no emotions." When in reality, I have too many. I don't know which one to display. That's why it's just blank. It's like the error 404 is.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I believe that in this telecast, I think one of the first shots you threw in your first match, you I don't know if you slapped it out, but you kind of showed some emotion. And Kelly said, she's really, really sweet, but I probably wouldn't want to get her upset.
Yeah, you don't. I get mad. Oh. Look at my mom. I miss my mom.
Oh.
And my dad, they're in Russia. And I talk to them every day, but I don't see them.
How awesome is it that probably one of the most happy people to watch that was Liz Johnson?
She is the absolute sweetheart, and she's great. I don't know. I like her a lot. She's very cool, and the fact that that's when the true goatness, because everybody called her a goat, so the true goatness is there. Because I don't want to get up, but the USBC sent me a picture of that last shot, and you can see in the background. It's my favorite thing that she's also invested.
Go get it. Go get it. That's all right. You can get up.
I'm wearing pajamas.
It's okay. We don't care.
I'll crawl.
With jeans with paint on it.
Girl.
No. I'm just gonna do everything.
Yes, the things that you make our guests do.
I know the picture that she's talking about, and there we go.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Like, look at it. Isn't it cool? My mom got it too, so it's pretty cool that both of us got it. And like, I think this is my favorite part.
Yeah.
That she's looking as well. And I don't know, it means a lot to me. Now I'm gonna put it somewhere over here.
So
I'm gonna break everything.
That was the Louisville Open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but I don't believe it was at the time on tour that they weren't filmed. The finals were all filmed in different locations, right? So was that in Louisville or was that in North Rock?
No, it was in Louisville. This one was
Okay.
in Louisville because that time it was the elite season, so they have the live CBS
Yeah.
translation.
It was the season before then. Okay. So you see that clip, and the last time I heard you talk about this, you were doing what you did in while you were watching it. But talk about that moment, right? So this is a title. This isn't just any title, and then the 300 game, and on top of beating Liz Johnson.
So Liz Johnson was my idol with all other people since I was really little. So I was very nervous, and I was like, I said that joke in BPA Summit. I'm gonna say it again because it's my favorite. If I throw a 300 against Liz Johnson, at least we will tie. So it works every time. Every time people laugh, I'm just counting like when people, oh my god, it's her Liz Johnson joke again. But
So
no.
So you said before that it looks like you have no emotion, but you have too many. How do you get to that spot and just kind of tamp all of that down and be able to come up there and make a good shot like that?
There's a lot of like funny pictures going on the internet, and one of them specifically says, sometimes you're so stressed out that you're calm. That's what I do. I get too stressed out to that point, and I'm like, I don't care anymore. Whatever happens, happens. And then I just go throw shots.
All right, fair enough.
So talk a little bit that show, going into this show, what was running through your head? You had a great week on the lanes, and here you are, you're making a TV show. What did that mean? Now, your family was there too, right? So
How about was
My
that?
mom.
add that. I'm trying to pull this out of you. The emotions, walk us through that a little bit, because it's how many times your family doesn't get to watch you very often, right? So that's one thing, and you make the show. What was it like going into that? Forget about winning, but what was going through your head? Because that was your first title, right?
Second.
That's right, second title. Sorry.
So, how dare you?
Cool.
Ah! Just kidding.
So, what was that like?
Well, I got very excited that my mom was there because she never experienced that thing, the live TV show ever. So I was very happy. I was nervous for her because I knew she would be nervous. So I asked Deb Gardner, Chuck's wife, like, hey, can you please watch out for my mom? And that's why you see them sitting together. And I thought it was very cute that she agreed to that, because my mom, she's nervous. So sometimes she doesn't like to speak English because she's nervous just like me. So it was very nice that they still were able to communicate and like hang out together. Because most of the shows, like, I wonder how my mom's doing. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's not nervous, because I know I'm not striking, but I will. Don't worry about Mom. You're fine. Like, for the first match, that's what was going through my head. I was like, Mom needs to know that I'm okay. Because I know that she can be very, like, oh my God, she can't strike. Like, what's she going to do, Mom? Don't worry, Mom. Mom, I got it.
I got it.
I got it, Mom. I got it. But then my dad, he was there in the last week, and I bowled really bad last week. And then my mom got to like flying around, like, hey, I was on my daughter's live TV show and you left too early. Ha. And he's mad about it. Hi, Dad, Mom. They're probably watching, and they're going to call me, be like, why are you talking bad stuff about us?
It's all in love. So
yeah, I just love them.
So that was your second title. Now your first title, a major.
Yeah.
The Queen.
Yeah, that's fun.
So what was that like? You not just, winning a title is one thing, right? Getting on tour, proving yourself, but then winning a major as your first title, and the Queens of all events, and which is something that happens relatively early in the season.
Well, I guess it was a major excitement. I love puns. But it was great because, I'm originally from Ukraine, but Wichita was my second home in America. Now I'm in Michigan, so it's my third home. But it was really cool to just be there around people who saw me evolve from a tiny, well, not really tiny, but from a human who won't talk to people to a human who won't shut up. And it's just great to see all those faces around when you're bowling for a title. And just, I felt like I was able to give something back to the city who who were handling me for so long and who was okay with me for so long through all my transformations and through all my quirks and weird personality. Yeah.
When did you know that you wanted to go pursue this professionally?
I don't know really. I just kind of, it was like bowling in general or PWBA.
Well, I'm saying pursue the professional bowling.
Well, I think it was in one of my sports management classes. I know it's a weird story, but let me tell it to you. In one of my sports management classes, they gave us an assignment to write down, like, as if it was an article from a newspaper after you became famous that they talk about you. And I had two paths in front of me, an artist and a bowler. And I wrote down the bowler, like what I'm gonna do as a bowler and like what's gonna happen, that I'm gonna win title, be professional. And I think after that class, I kind of walked out of it and I was like, I do really want that. And then that's when it happened. The angels sung and I was like, I'm gonna be a professional bowler.
There you have it. How did you get started? How did you really get started? What was the drive of starting bowling as a kid?
My mom didn't want me to be lazy. So I hated running. I hated physical activity. So they were bowling. My parents were bowling on the weekend and they were having fun and I wasn't, because I couldn't bowl. I was like 9 and I was guttering all the time. So I was crying and making their life miserable. And then the lady came up and she asked us if I want to learn bowling. And they said, yeah, please take her. Here's money. We'll get her out in a year. Goodbye. So something like that. And that's how I learned bowling. I really did not like it. Since like I had to push through that to compete. And I think college bowling was the first step of me being like, yeah, this is kind of cool. And then just slowly I started building up my love for it, and here I am now, a bowler, professionally bowler.
That's cool.
Is that weird?
That's a different story.
No, it's everybody's got their own.
Yeah,
everybody has their
different
own
path.
Yeah, which I think is cool. I just like how she started it off.
Yeah.
Mother didn't want me to be late.
Were there any other sports that you kind of felt like you liked?
Nah, I liked vertical running on my couch, is when I lay down and my legs are up.
Okay.
Then I watch TV. No, well, I like tennis, but again, tennis is running.
There's a lot of running.
No.
Okay.
I just have weak knees. I can't run.
Oh, so you talk a little bit about how you felt Liz Johnson was an idol. Was she truly your idol? What other players did you look up to and aspire to be as you were growing up and wanted to do this?
Well, let me pull my list out. I have a lot of them, but I think mainly, definitely Kelly Kulick. I think she is the best. I really like her personality and her just her entire human being as she is. She's also my idol, and I think she kind of knows that I'm a fangirl. So every time I see her, I'm like, oh my god, Kelly, hi. She's like. She doesn't do that. She's really sweet, but
she is sweet.
I think Kelly, Liz, Carolyn Doreen Ballard, and I do believe Danielle McEwen and and Shannon Puhovsky and Shannon O'Keefe and all those people who I saw first when I was just started traveling internationally to the World Championships. I saw them from Team USA, and they're like, everybody's like, oh my god, that's Team USA. They're so cool. And I'm like, they are so cool. So kind of like that. They're just amazing people, and they truly push the bowling to the point where it's athletic and not just people just don't think about it as beer sport.
So you bowled for Wichita, right? Wichita State?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how did you end up picking Wichita to attend?
Well, it happened by accident. So we made friends with Rick Benoit, who is a pretty cool guy. You guys know him. He's smart and does cool stuff. So he invited us to practice in USA, And I came by and he asked us like, what are we going to do after high school? And I said, I have no idea. So he drove us to Wichita, pulled Coach L and Coach V, Mark Lewis and Gordon Vatican out, forced them to watch me gutter 4 times, and then they said, okay, we'll take her. And that's how it happened.
Well, that's unorthodox. I would say that's probably not how it happened.
No, I don't think that's how it happened, truly.
I'm pretty sure I got lost in that bowling alley once before it was remodeled, and they were like, where did she go? And I was like, I don't know where I'm at. So they had to find me too before I started bowling.
We have a question from a viewer. What do you who do you room with on tour when you're out traveling? Do you room with someone? Do you have a travel buddy?
Well, I'm a weird person, so I room with myself. But for this tour, upcoming season, I was going to room with Ali Tatro. She's my best friend from Wichita, from the bowling team. Like she was a junior when I came in to Wichita, and she kind of helped me out with getting acclimated. And for some reason, she's still my friend after 7 years. I don't know why. She probably does not know why, but like I was going to room with her, but then stuff happened. So now I'm rooming with Paige.
No, Paige. Paige should be the official pet of the day.
Yeah.
Dasha brought Paige on the show. So Dasha, we have a pet of the day that we feature. And I think Paige is now our official pet of the day live. What kind of puppy is Paige?
She is the best dog ever. Australian Shepherd.
I was gonna say, looks like an Australian Shepherd. They're really smart.
Yeah, she's not having a good time right now, but
they're super smart dogs.
She is very smart. Sometimes she gets mad at me when I stay up late and she starts barking, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to go to bed.
It's time to go to sleep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder when you're around somebody for so much time, how they can continue to want to be around you. We have that experience. Naz and I spend a lot of time
together.
But we make it work. So I'm sure that's how you made it. What did you major in at Wichita?
Art.
Shocker.
Yep.
Surprise! But I also have a minor in sports management and psychology.
Okay. So if you weren't bowling on tour, if you didn't seek this profession, what would you want to be doing? What's that pipe dream?
Well, I probably wanted to do like illustrations for some type of board games or video games. But realistically speaking, I probably would be living in a cardboard under the bridge because I would be homeless.
I don't believe that to be true. You're too talented for that.
Don't forget, I'm also lazy.
Yeah, well, right. You're too talented, but you're lazy. You don't want to run, but you're a damn good bowler.
Sometimes. I joke I'm lazy, but I actually not that lazy. Only sometimes.
I think we all are. I think we all have a bit of laziness.
Well, I think this extended period of time when we're kind of stuck in the house makes people kind of sluggish.
Yeah. You could be making TikToks in your spare time.
Oh, yeah.
Bored in the house. Bored in the house.
Bored.
No, I'm not there yet.
No, good. That's a good thing. That means your insanity.
Ask me in 1 week.
Yeah, your insanity level has to hit a certain peak for that to happen. So, in your another question from our viewers, Brian's asking, Brian likes this question, and I like the stories that follow when we do ask this question. Do you have a go-to ball, your favorite ball that you like to throw?
Spare ball.
Yeah,
because it doesn't hook. Yeah, well, I like my spare ball when it picks up the leftover pins, but when it doesn't, I don't like it because it's obviously its fault, right? Not mine.
Right. It's always the ball's fault.
But seriously, my go-to ball, I really don't know. I haven't been throwing bowling balls in a month, so I forgot what they do. Probably for now or when I was bowling. I'm trying to remember what's in my car. I would say uppercut.
You leave them in your car. I wouldn't advise that. I mean, you could get new balls whenever you want, but at the same time, I don't think the car is really the best place for them right now.
I don't think so.
Well, I I don't leave them in the car. What are you talking about? They're right in my closet. Yeah.
All right, perfect. There you go. That's right. You misspoke there. You only have them in the car.
I brain farted. When I said car, I meant my closet. You know how it is. I don't speak English. I'm not from America.
So has this been difficult? Has the move here been difficult for you? Are you enjoy it here? Yeah.
Yeah, I like America because I can be weird and people laugh about it, and you know they think it's a cute thing to do. So, thanks.
My
throat is stuck.
Do your parents live here too?
No, they're back at home in Russia. That's why I miss them a lot. I wish they came here to help me move to Michigan, and I kind of wish they stayed so that when the quarantine hit, they would stay here and I won't have to cook.
Yeah.
How often? I also miss them.
How often do they come? How often do you get to see them?
I would say twice a year. My mom comes for a longer period of times, and my dad comes for a little bit shorter because he's the one who works more. So, and my mom is a coach, so in the summer she has off season, so she can come and hang out with me.
Oh, cool.
Good. Listen, and of course, I'm sure. Excuse me. You alluded to a little bit before, but having them watch you win that title had to be something extra special for you.
Yeah, I remember after I won the Queens, I called them and they're like, "Oh my god!" And then I can hear in the background my mom is like freaking out, and I can hear in my background my dad's sobbing, and they're like crying. But no, like it was really cute. It was 3 a.m. in the morning, I believe, when I called them, and they were awake and they watched it. Like they found out a way to turn CBS on in Russia, and they watched it, and they were like, "Oh, she won!" I was like, "Yes, I did."
Listen, and the opportunity to be able to watch from all over streaming has made that easier for everybody, which is cool too. And you make fun of your English, but dude, there's no problem.
Yeah, there's no problem.
There is a problem when I'm really tired. I forget words. I'm like, I think at one point I was so tired that I was kind of waking up and I was talking to my parents, and then they weren't replying, and I was like, "What's happening? Why aren't you replying?" So I realized I was talking to them in English, and they're speaking Russian, and I was like, "Wake up!" and they just don't reply because I was so tired that I forgot which language I was speaking. That was fun.
So did you? So how long have you been speaking English?
Well, we usually have it in our high schools, so I think I wasn't really good at it until I hit 16, I think, because then my parents knew that I'm going to go to America and speak English as my first language. So they hired a person who helped me out with it. So I knew English since I was, I think, 9 or 10, but I wasn't really good at it. And then I started being good at it at 16.
So I got a question. Have you been able to teach Chuck any Russian?
No. Maybe, I don't remember. I don't want to say yes or no because then he'd be like, "You lied on live stream about me." I don't want that.
He's always trying to coach you, so you probably should flip it. Try to coach him in some Russian, and then that way you can start talking however you want to talk around other people.
Right.
Oh, it's just gonna be a lot of swear words.
I
got a potty mouth.
I don't believe that. Let's save that for another conversation. Yeah, we do. I do too. So I can't. This is a judgment. This is a judgment-free zone.
Judgment-free zone.
Oh, Dasha, you are certainly a breath of fresh air. Hey,
I hope so.
You are. You're awesome. We really appreciate you taking the time with us today.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you want?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that this is the best I looked in about a month, so you guys have to appreciate it. Put my makeup on.
It's funny.
My hair is purple.
Chuck had posted right before he came on our live stream. He had done a bunch of them, and because he was doing them, it was forcing him to shave and get ready. So he was kind of excited to actually have something to do.
Same. I was like, oh, I gotta put my makeup on today. I'm going on the live stream.
What's the first thing you're looking forward to after all of this?
Shopping. No, bowling. Bowling and talking to people, because as you can see, I'm getting a little rusty.
I'm getting rusty. You can never be rusty talking to people. I'm sure you're talking, and we spend a lot of time. After all this, I don't know if I'll ever use a webcam or FaceTime again, because I feel like I've overused this technology of the video. I may not use it again.
I mean,
Well, we have
awkward.
new appreciation for face-to-face communication and being around people.
Yeah. Just don't touch me.
Yeah, exactly. 6 feet away,
6 feet away.
with the mask on.
Don't shake my hand. I think that's what's going to come out of this from most people. All right, and it always comes back to food with us. So, what's the first? What's the first thing you want to eat after getting out of this?
It's not gonna be eat. It's gonna be drink. I really like bubble tea.
Oh, the bubble tea.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm gonna take my car. I'm gonna drive 40 minutes to Grand Rapids. I'm gonna get me a good, big, 64 ounces jar of a bubble tea, and I'm gonna chug it.
I think you should
right in that store, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she's crazy."
You should video that. I think that'd be great.
That would be great.
Just do like a little keg stand and just.
It's
is that what kids do?
Yeah, that's what kids do. Yeah. No, they do the ice challenge. Yeah, the Smirnoff Ice, which they're gross. I'm not judging that anybody likes them. I just think they're gross. The bubble tea, I can certainly appreciate.
I've learned that there are different flavors of bubble tea, because my first introduction to bubble tea, I did not like it. It was disgusting. But then somebody told me they have different flavors of the bubble tea, and then I tasted
the tapioca.
Yes, of the
boba.
Tapioca. Yeah,
the boba.
The boba.
What's your go-to flavor?
I like pomegranate lychee green tea with extra boba, and then crystal agar, and then no ice. So if somebody wants to be my friend, you can go write it down.
I'm gonna send one to you.
I don't know if it's gonna be good if you guys send it, unless it's like overnight. Then it might be okay.
We'll figure it out. But wait, there is no bubble tea in town. Like you have to go. You really have to travel to Grand Rapids to get bubble tea. That's so sad.
Tragic. Because in Wichita
maybe you should.
They had ICT right next to me, but not here.
All right, so Dasha can't wait for bubble tea. We can't either. And bowling.
Bowling, of course.
Shopping.
And shopping, of course. Yeah, that's funny. Maybe that's something. I wonder what people are going to. The first thing that people are going to go out and do, safely, hopefully. Well, anyway, hey Dasha, really, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it. Stay sane, stay healthy.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I need that.
And we look forward to continuing watching you blossom and win some more on tour.
Yeah. You have a great future ahead of you. Great future.
Thank you, guys. I hope I didn't annoy you too much, because I can be loud, especially now.
You're awesome. You are the best.
You were just what we needed.
Yes, a breath of fresh air. All right. Hey, we'll see you soon. All right, Dasha?
Thank you. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I told you.
She's a funny chick. She is a funny chick.
I have to say, she's as a competitor, she's fierce. She's exciting to watch too. And especially after, she's had some good success last season. So
yeah. She's really, and listen, several people mentioned her name when we asked who the up and coming young female talent was, and her name kept coming up. So she's, Don't
let that get to your head, Dasha, but we're excited to continue watching you do well. She's awesome, talented. The artwork is pretty cool. So
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Follow her page. Yeah, she's in the green room and she's sitting there.
Yeah, she's just in the background,
motioning at us. She's still watching us. she could. You know what? I got an idea. You're going to open up a bubble tea shop.
And display your art.
Display and sell your art from the wall. You know when you walk into those places,
Yeah.
you have a little price tag in the corner?
Yeah.
Man.
Perfect.
And then you could just stream bowling, and then when you're not there,
Right. That's perfect. I think that's perfect.
we're on. You know, on Live from Rabs, we have some great ideas.
We're hooking people up.
We're hooking them up.
Hooking them up for life.
Hooking them up for life. Yeah. while we're keeping it real.
Yeah.
And Michelle, I know you're certainly looking forward to having that Coors Light on tap, sitting at the bar here at Rabs. We miss you. We miss that. Soon, before we know it, we'll be cracking back at it. So I had not knowing that Dasha was going to bring her puppy in the show. I did have a pet of the day, but it was more of a follow up from yesterday. No, what's
Today is
Sunday.
Tuesday.
A follow up from Sunday, so because I couldn't get the video up. So we laughed about the Rourke Family Zoo, and Kevin talked a little bit about his chickens. And so I want to show you the chickens. These were the chickens that were.
They're chickens.
What are you gonna do with the rooster? You want a rooster? My brother only wants one.
Yeah, so he talked about they got they got 6 eggs because they don't always have success. And
They
sure
went
enough,
to her brother, right? Stephanie's
yes,
brother.
they are
has
still
them now.
alive. They are with her brother in Pennsylvania, laying eggs. But Kevin built this contraption.
Pam Silvestri has chickens too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rabbits.
Yeah.
There's that house. There's a house up in Travis and Victory. There's some birds in there too. I see
Travis and Victor. Oh,
across
really?
from the Little League. Yeah,
Oh,
where they
yeah,
have the
across
zucchini
the-
flowers.
yeah.
I think is the next
Yeah.
lot over. There's always. I think they're chickens. They're white chickens.
Okay.
Um,
Mel.
Mel, who's excited for Royal Crown opening back up today?
Obviously, Mel is.
Yeah. So, funny that you mentioned that. I did see today, Pamela Silvestri was talking specifically about restaurants. And this week,
Opening back up.
a lot more restaurants are opening
Yeah.
back up, which is
Yeah.
great. And yeah, I think we're excited for that too. I might have to place an order for home. I do miss a nice Royal Crown salad,
Yeah.
mescaline salad, or even the bread.
The bread. The
Yo,
bread.
the
I
bread.
may stop there on the way home for some bread.
The bread. Nez, go get the bread.
I'm gonna get the bread.
The bread. They got good bread. Yeah. So Melissa, of course, and I know Melissa, she gets an array of things, but she does like the half and half, the Arnold Palmer. It's iced tea, but then they put the lemon ice in it.
Oh yeah, she gets the
Yeah.
drink that they
That's
make. Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes.
I make a good cappuccino. Oh, see now? Thanks, Mel. We appreciate it very much. So
Frankie's gonna have to stop there on the way home, and he doesn't like to stop places.
no, I'm not stopping. I have no reason to stop. Delivery. If they're delivering, we'll get it. And usually it's 45 minutes to an hour, and sometimes longer. I'm assuming for a little
For
while.
now, might be a little bit
It
longer.
might be a couple of hours. So the meme of the day. Check out that meme of the day.
Let's check it out, Frank.
This is.
I usually get to see these ahead of
I
time.
didn't share it with you first. I saw this. I thought it was hysterical. The cool
I like
part.
that one.
So two stories here, which I think is hysterical. A lot of the nurses and doctors on the front lines they're embracing this and doing what they can,
Yeah.
and they really are amazing.
Yep.
And so I don't know where that top photo comes from, but I think it's great. But this is the worst time to be dressed like a bat. As off color as I want to say that is.
Oh,
I
that
think
is
it's-
fun. That's funny.
I think it's funny.
That is
It
funny
is funny.
stuff. Who was outside? Who
I
is
think
that?
that's Marco.
I thought it was his truck, but it doesn't really look like it.
If it's not Marco has a key. Somebody's looking in.
Yeah, that's not
Hi.
Marco.
Hi. I don't know who that is.
It
But
looks
hi.
like Marco.
Is it?
Maybe.
It is Marco.
Oh yeah, it is. You could tell by the way when he turned around, he went like this.
I don't know what he's doing, but hi.
He was outside talking.
Oh, he might be talking to Liz. The lemon iced tea, they call it. So I'm gonna pull up to share it. So our very own Marissa Semioli post. Did you see her post?
I did. Which one?
Recent. So they're the superheroes in the hospital.
Oh,
She's a nurse.
Oh,
They're working
she
on the
does
front lines.
cosplay.
Yeah, so the cosplay and a couple of others, and they posted this video, and it's really cool. We'll share it tomorrow. But then I saw this post that it was picked up in some Spanish news.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Telemundo something.
Well,
It wasn't her. Somebody that they know.
Yes.
And then of course nobody knew what it
Marissa
said.
is a world traveler,
She
so nothing would surprise me. Nothing would surprise
No,
me.
I think it's really cool. But yes, they are our superheroes, and so thank you to everybody that does work on the front lines.
Absolutely.
And that flyover today really was cool and a thank you to everybody out there.
Yes, and for those of you that are poo-pooing it and talking about how much money they spent on fuel and really just
Can we just enjoy the moment?
enjoy one little thing that may make some people feel a little bit of pride in just a moment of happiness.
So you know what, Naz? I'm sorry.
We're not
No.
gonna. Okay.
All I'm going to say is that everybody has something to say that they're spending money doing stuff like this, which is what brings joy to people at a time. But they're not complaining that they got all this money in unemployment or the extra money, right?
Oh, no, but I haven't
I'm just saying,
heard
it's very.
one complaint.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
But we're going to complain about that. We're not going
I
to complain
have
about all the other
heard-
things.
I have heard somebody complain about the
I'm just saying. It's just kind of
doesn't.
funny. We
it's-
say one thing, and then of course, when benefits us personally, it's a totally different.
story.
It's a different story.
So that's why Frankie and I don't talk politics.
No. And this, I'm not even really. I'm not even referring to people. I'm just individuals. I'm just saying people individually.
Yeah,
Just-
there just needs to be more tolerance of other people's
Oh
opinions
God,
and
please.
other
Yes.
people's just listen. We all live here. We got along all this time for years and years, just learning to get along and appreciate the differences. And now all of a sudden, it's intolerable.
Just enjoy the simple joys in life.
Really,
That's it. That today was a simple joy
and honestly,
and an
it
awesome
was.
symbol.
And I was surprised. I got like the goosebumps, and
Yeah.
it was nice to see other people out watching and
I'm telling people in Europe were clapping. They were out there. They were
Yeah.
clapping. It was cool to see.
something.
We need that right now. We're all cooped up. Everybody's got lots to say and think about. The
Yeah.
best piece of advice, to your point, there is what Anthony said when he was on this show, episode 2. If you don't like what you see, don't unfriend somebody. Just hide them.
Just
You don't have to see it.
unfollow.
Just
What is it?
unfollow them.
Unfollow them.
Yeah, unfollow
I
them.
actually saw that again yesterday.
Just do that.
Somebody said the unfollow button is a great thing
Yeah,
because
just unfollow.
they
somebody.
don't. There's nothing about
Or now I'm not going to embarrass Kevin because I did get a video last night from Stephanie. So the whole TikTok thing.
Yes. Did
Kevin-
Kevin TikTok?
Oh no, Kevin didn't TikTok yet. I think we're going to get there though. I think Kevin spent a lot of time yesterday just
Watching?
laughing.
Oh.
So I got a
was funny.
video from Stephanie. She's sitting there, and here comes Kevin, and he's giggling, and he comes.
And he's like, "Can you watch this? Is he doing that? Yeah,
You gotta
I
see
do
this.
that to Ray all the time.
You got to see.
Yeah,
this.
I drive him crazy.
Oh.
And then he looks at me like, "That's funny to you?" And I sometimes I'm laughing so hard I can't catch my breath.
Well, I think I spend more time laughing at the stupidity of people. I think, and it's not just on TikTok; it's all over the place.
Well, I think it's ratcheted up now because people are home. They're using. TikTok has been around for a while, but now people are home and they have that extra time to just kind of be dopey. Just hey, I'm going to do a TikTok. So listen, it makes me laugh. I will tell you, some of them are actually really funny.
No,
And
they
there are
are.
some talented people in this world.
And
some of them.
some of the talent, really.
Yeah.
There's I don't know if you've seen the Sharp Family Singers. The Sharps.
No, I
they're
haven't
called the
seen
Sharp
that.
Family. It's a family, twins, young boys, twins, brother, sister. There's four kids and the parents, and they sing everything. And
Are they like the
and
Von Trapps?
They basically are. They sing everything, and they're interesting. I could show the video and throw cheese at a baby.
That's the baby with
the
cheese on the face.
Well, the whole thing with the cheese thing that was one of the early ones. They would basically
Yeah.
take a piece of cheese to throw at someone.
Yeah.
And they would the video would be they go into the refrigerator, take a piece
Right.
of cheese. This is how stupid this is.
Right.
And then they would travel, and it would make it look like they've been holding on to this piece of cheese the whole time. And then
right.
they open up the door, and then they throw it in somebody's face. TikTok is a social media app, TikTok, loaded with stupid, silly,
some funny,
talented
and some
videos and
just
people,
interesting.
Yeah.
Some just interesting, and
Bites
some
the time.
really stupid.
including our very own Harry. Harry is going to be TikTok famous at some point. We're determined, and Harry likes it. Harry has fun doing it.
So the TikTok.
It's like the Facebook.
The Facebook. Although I don't call Facebook the Facebook, but this is the TikTok. At the beginning, when you first join, you fill out like a thing of what your interests are.
Yeah.
Like what you're interested in. So they take that and they kind of stream things.
Oh yeah. They're filtered.
That are, but I'm going to go back and I want to see everything.
So it's called.
Because I'm thinking there's things in there that I'm not seeing that other people tell me about. And I'm like, I think I'm missing it because I didn't check that little box.
I think the cool thing about TikTok, unlike the others, is that there's the following page. So when you're on the app,
there's a little
it's following and then the For You page.
Right.
And so what you're talking about is the For You page, and that's based on what you've watched. It's an algorithm based on what you've said.
Right.
And then you could scroll on through that. And then if you go to the following page, you'll only, which is similar to every other
will only be
medium,
specific.
Would be specific. But I like it that it's cool that you could see other content, not just people you're following.
Right. And I will tell there's some funny stuff.
You could get lost just
Funny,
by scrolling.
funny
I keep saying it, but an hour, the average person spends an hour on TikTok.
You know what?
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell you my personal take on TikTok.
What's your personal take on TikTok?
There's no politics on it.
Mm.
Well, there's a slight politics, but
yes.
in a funny way,
without doubt.
not malicious, and there's not 100 comments about people calling people
no
whatever. So whatever it is very light and very breezy, and it's breezy. It's breezy because you know what? If you don't like it, I feel like Wendy Williams right now. It's breezy. You just scroll. Just go up. I didn't like that one. You're gone.
You're gone. And they're seconds. The clips are seconds. You're not.
Yeah. So it's not. It's different because I think Facebook is like so bogged down with people who feel that their opinions are so important that TikTok's not like that.
No, it's not.
TikTok is silliness, which is, I think, what we need more of.
Yeah, and so it's stupidity. It really is. There's a lot of stupidity.
It is.
But it's entertaining.
Exactly.
And think about this. The videos are seconds.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 5 seconds to 30 seconds. They're not anything longer than that.
Right.
And on a rare occasion, you get a minute.
Well, you know what annoys me?
That. You're scrolling. You know how many videos you see in that hour of scrolling?
Yeah. You know what?
Crazy.
You know what's annoying is the ones that you have to watch. You have to like it to see the second part to see how it comes out. I don't watch those.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Let's go to their page.
Yeah, I no. Because now I feel like you're trying to manipulate me.
Oh, well, okay. I got you. So there are people, there are people that make this is their thing. And so they want you to go to their YouTube channel.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't buy time. Show me what you want to show. If you want me to go to your YouTube channel.
Make it happen in that 30 seconds.
Right. Ooh, right. Got that? So TikTok 101 for those out there trying to make a living or whatever you're doing. Naz says no. Stop.
Make it happen in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Listen, if J-Lo, and there's a lot of celebrities on there too, surprisingly.
Oh yeah. A lot of celebrities.
You know, Bruce Willis posts a lot of TikToks.
I haven't seen Bruce Willis on there yet.
I guess I probably liked one of the ones he did. So now every time he uploads another one, I get a notification.
I'm starting to get the
4
food
times
ones.
a day.
So the chefs that are on there, I'm starting to see those. So Kat Cora has one.
I might have to delve into that. I have not watched a lot of cooking.
They're not really. Well, they do like tips and tricks type stuff.
Right.
There's a few of those, but the celebrities, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban and his daughter.
I did see they did a couple dancing ones.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady is on there dancing a lot with his whoever.
You don't want too much of that to take away from what it was designed for, which is what happens.
Correct. Which is
with every other medium,
like what happened with Facebook. That wasn't what it is now. Was not what the intention of it.
Naz, In 2004,
Nothing against Facebook. It's wonderful. Look
Face-
at what we're being able to do.
yeah, right. You're right. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't Facebook.
Crazy.
So Facebook launches in 2004, and as a user at that time, it was
For
only
college
for college
students.
students.
Yeah.
I had to sign. My account was strictly connected to my university
University,
email
yep.
address.
Yep.
It still is.
Yeah.
I can actually still log in with F. Wilkinson at St. John's
Yeah. Yeah.
.edu. And it doesn't. It's just for a login name.
Yeah. But that's what it
And it's
was.
tied to your class. You actually put your schedule in there so you would see who's in your classes. That's what it was set up for. And then the next about 2006, I think it was, it opened to high school students.
Yeah.
And then from there, it just took off.
Yeah, and kids aren't even on it anymore. By
No.
the way,
Well, they were at that time. They were on MySpace.
Right,
They were there.
right.
They're spending their time on
Because
Snapchat and Instagram.
once people my age started coming into into that area, they have no interest in it. It's like, oh, my parents are on Facebook. I don't know.
Well, that's going to happen on TikTok at some point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because there's a lot of. They have specific groups like over 30, over 50.
Oh, yeah.
Grandmas.
I
who
love the
TikTok.
grandmas. I love the grandmas of TikTok. I think they're awesome. I don't even know their names, but there's this duo. They're siblings, 90 and 83, and they do TikToks all the time. I don't know. I'm assuming one of their grandkids is
I'm not
filming
get
them.
credit in there yet.
I'm telling you. I told Kevin, I think
She
they
might
should
not
get
know it,
Sadie,
but-
100-year-old Sadie, to do a TikTok. People would love watching her. There's Broadway Dolly. Broadway Dolly. She's this little old lady, and she loves White Claws, and she's got a filthy potty mouth. She's always
Really?
drinking. She's hysterical.
I have to check.
Yeah. Anyway, we could talk about that forever. And at least we're not ending the show talking about food.
About food.
No, you know what? You're wrong, Dennis, because I was going to ask Nazareth. So, Nazareth, what's on the dinner table tonight?
I'm grilling. I'm not sure what I'm grilling.
We said you're going to go. So, you don't know what you're grilling, but you're going to grill.
I'm definitely grilling. It's too nice outside. I
Yeah.
can't waste this day. It's going to be nasty probably for the rest of the week. Looks like we have a nice weekend. But I'm definitely going to grill. Probably some chicken. Probably some nice chicken and some sweet potato.
Chicken.
Chicken.
You don't have anybody. You don't have Ray yelling you no pizza. See, look,
Yeah,
you're good
he's
right
not
now.
here. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I like it. So grilling.
What do you
and
do?
hopefully the
you're grilling
weekend,
too.
Saturday, we're planning on bringing the show outside as part of the cookout. I don't even know what it's called. The Oscar Mayer cookout.
Cook out America.
We're
or
going to
something.
cook out America. We're going to participate by going outside as long as it's nice out. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we're going to go outside. I don't know what we're going to have to figure out the noise situation.
Yeah, it's going to be different. I don't know if we're going to go there or we're going to go there. That would be crazy funny. But
out in the front on Delaware Avenue,
yeah,
we could. We'll have to figure that out. I don't know. We'd have to make a smaller setup.
yeah, it's Liz's pointing at the
Liz is
parking
pointing
lot.
at the parking lot. I am too, Dennis, grilling pork chops tonight. That's exactly what I'm cooking up. Well, if we went to the front yard cookout,
Front yard
thank you.
Well, that's the front.
If we went out to the parking lot, we could have an effective studio audience.
She says, "Can we watch from the parking lot?"
We might have to put some markers on the outside with the
Kind of like a drive-in movie theater.
yeah. The only oh, Naz, we're cracking. We're cracking.
Maybe everybody could do like a little tailgate. They could bring a little cookout. That obviously we would only maybe be able to take a certain number of people, but
Never mind, do it in the front.
If we do it in the front, then you know what? It would advocate. Stephanie has been asking for a picnic table forever out in the front.
and listen, me too. How nice would it be on a nice day to be able to sit outside and have our lunch? Everybody would be outside and nobody would be in here working, but
Yeah, that's part of the reason why that we don't have a picnic table.
exactly.
All right, so we're going to work on Saturday. But Saturday we're planning to go outside and participate in the front yard cookout. We might not be eating, but we're going to. We've got special guests on Saturday. So
Yeah.
tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
What is it? What's Wednesday?
It's the middle of the week. It's hump day.
Thank you. I was hoping that you were going to get there. Oh, for how much? Wait a second. Are we going to sell tickets for you to come and watch us? Oh. No, we're not really that special.
Well, if we did
Nobody's going to
that-
pay to watch us live.
If we did that, we could use it as a donation towards
We're not going to charge
The
people to come and
foundation.
watch.
No, we wouldn't, but
We're not sure if we're going to be welcoming guests, but we're going to let you
no,
know.
because we are both still really paranoid about people. I really am.
You're more paranoid than I am. Anyway.
Oh yeah, really? How many stores have you been in?
I'm
At
not
least
going to the store.
I
There's no reason to go to a store.
I've gone into stores.
Right at 2:02, I got a phone call that the liquor delivery. He was outside.
Well, yeah, you're all about the delivery. Yeah.
Listen, it's there. I might as well use it. So tomorrow's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. We have a special guest, Rob Hart, with us.
Rob Hart, our very own Rob Hart.
Author Rob Hart. I have to I miss seeing Abigail. Forget about Terry and Rob.
Yeah.
I miss seeing Abigail on Friday afternoons.
Abby. Yeah.
Abigail comes into the office and just loves
Rings the bell.
ring-
She rings the bell.
We're
call
gonna
her
have to talk
grandmother.
about that tomorrow because Rob thinks that's absurd. He thinks the whole bell thing is absurd. We have a bell that we would at one point would put on the counter as a joke because Terry is never at the front counter, and those watching know that for sure. You always have to go chase Terry. She's never where she's supposed to be, so we put a bell there with a little sign. Lori started that actually. So we taught Abby that she can't find grandma. She rings the bell. And so she comes in the office and finds my bell. Nana, Nanny, and rings the bell. And sure enough, here comes
Terry comes out.
Terry from wherever in the bowling center. So tomorrow, author Rob Hart.
Who is Abby's dad? Who is Abby's dad?
Abby's dad is, who's asking?
No, in case not everybody knows that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
we
You
just
looked up
kind of
like-
segued into.
Yeah, Abby's dad
Abby.
is Rob. It's Rob
Yes.
Hart. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, you know that. And I know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But some people might not know that.
Anyway, Thursday is food. We're gonna have Pamela Silvestri on.
Maybe Abby will be
We're gonna have to request to see Abby.
on.
I'm sure she will. We've had kids jump in the screen every time, so I think it's cool. Who else is with us this week?
Well, on Thursday, we have Pamela Silvestri with our food update. And Friday, we have Dr. Dean Hinz, sports psychologist. And he is bowling shrink to the stars.
I like that. The bowling shrink.
I
to
just
the
made that up. He's
stars.
probably not going to like that. But that's what I'm going to call him. So as long as nobody brings that up on Friday when he's here, we'll be okay.
Melissa's a big fan of Dr.
Yes.
And then
Melissa
Saturday-
and I
so-
talk about him all the
So
time.
Naz, Saturday, if we go out, we're gonna go outside. Potentially, we're gonna mull this around. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna be outside for sure. But Joe Cal returns. It's
And
Pro Bowler Hall of Famer Saturday.
and we our streak is unbroken
Streak is unbroken.
on Saturdays.
Yeah.
We continue.
Who's
Yep.
gonna join us on Saturday?
Frank, I think this is big. Chris and Linda Barnes will be here.
Yeah.
Another powerhouse couple. And yeah, I think it's going to be exciting.
How about that's the end of the week?
That's it's craziness.
Dasha on Tuesday, Linda and Chris Barnes on Saturday, Rob Hart, Pamela Silvestri. We got a great
Dr. Dean.
Dr. Dean. We got a great week ahead, and it's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
I have to say, as much as because we're doing this and we've been coming to work, the days really have kind of moved.
Yeah, there is something that makes me feel bad at times for people who are home and haven't left the house, like Kathy Wichnovitz.
Yeah.
And then there's another little part of me that says, you know what, I really wish I could say that, but
And I go both ways.
yeah.
And then
But
I think
like
about
being here.
if
Right?
I
mean, this is good for
stayed
us.
home,
Yeah, I would have been stir crazy by now.
I would have gained the weight that I lost.
Yeah.
And then some because it would be snacking more.
Yeah,
I come here, I don't snack. I think I grab a bag of chips maybe.
right.
Yeah, no. I would start drinking earlier, which then my supply would run sooner. Kathy, there's a wonderful thing. Liquor stores deliver.
Yes,
If
they
your
do.
supply's running low, you can make a call.
Restaurants are delivering now.
Restaurants, there are a couple of apps. I use Minibar, which is a great app. It's Uber for liquor. I've been using it for a while. You could even send it to other people.
Really?
Yeah, Minibar. Check it
Mini
out.
bar.
You know what, Naz? I'm going to send you the invite so you get $10 off. And if you place an order,
Because you know what
I
me.
get $10
That's
off.
good. That's good. If I get $10 off, I'm good for like 3 months in liquor. That's good. I'll get one of those big bottles of Riesling. Not even the expensive stuff. I'm easy.
Yeah,
Big bottle of Riesling, and I'm good.
She said for a while. And Kevin reminds us, of course, a great week because we started it off with a bang with Kevin.
Yeah,
And look at that. From there, just
we go forward.
forward it and
Yeah.
continue.
It's crazy.
So a great week ahead. Also, Naz, we announced it last night. The North Shore Rotary Club, we're doing virtual bingo Friday night.
That looks like fun.
Yeah.
That
So
looks
Friday
fun.
night, we're going to host virtual bingo. We're going to be live from inside here. That's where we've decided to,
Oh,
to
really?
do it.
Oh, cool.
But it's a virtual bingo. So you go on to the North Shore Rotary Facebook page. You go to our website. You could buy bingo cards. They're $10 a card. We're going to give away local restaurant gift cards. If you're playing from out of town, we're going to maybe Amazon. We'll figure those gift cards
Cool.
out. And then a cash prize. We'll do a 50-50 money raffle type thing.
Awesome.
So it's going to be fun. Just a social activity to get people having
Yeah.
something to do from home. We're going to play bingo.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Friday
My
night.
little group of girls, we were tossing around the idea of doing a bingo too. But then there was some indecision about what kind of bingo we were going to do. So,
There's lots of bingo you can do.
yeah, there's a lot.
So check it
as
out.
soon as everybody figures out what's going on.
Check it out. Need something to do from home Friday night, 8 o'clock. Get some snack, get a drink. We're going to go live with bingo. Be fun.
Is it going to be like a Zoom thing?
It's going to be on Facebook Live like this.
Oh,
And then Christine D. Hart and I were going to be pulling the numbers live. And you play along from home. You're going to get a bingo card. You can print out your cards. Or you could even click and play
so you're
online.
going to do a bingo thing here?
Yeah.
Or are you going to do an online bingo?
It's a mix. So it's going to be live, but we're going to be pulling the numbers.
Oh, so you're going to have an actual thing
Yep.
that pulls the numbers.
Yep.
Awesome.
Check that out.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Bingo. Go to the North Shore Rotary Club's Facebook page. Search it. It's also on my personal page. We'll share it. But it's Friday night, $10 a game, $10 a card. We give it away, gift cards and cash. We'll talk about it, but it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be It'll be late night from
Oh,
Inside Rabs.
well, there you go.
And somebody asked about Jimmy. It's Tuesday. Jimmy's not here. He's off today. He would normally work
Yeah,
tonight.
He works at night.
But you'll get to see it. You'll get to hear Jimmy tomorrow. Well, something. You'll hear him. Until then, Naz, that was fun.
That was fun.
And, we keep it real.
That's what we do here.
So we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Continue to like and share our feeds. Like our page so you get
Yeah.
that little notification that tells you that we're live here on Facebook and YouTube. And thank you, Dasha. Thank you, Dasha, for an awesome show. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yep. That was awesome, everybody. That was cool.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Go out and enjoy this beautiful day. Sit on your porch.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.